Good morning, everybody. Good morning, nobody, whoever's here. Hope everyone's having a good day. I am looking at things to get working on here. Hopefully some people pop in. If not, that's all right. And we'll just keep working. Let's see. Hey, Michelle, good morning. Anthony, good morning. Thanks for coming in. Just looking at some stuff that I got the other day that I'm trying to figure out if it's tangled or if it's supposed to be connected. Kathy, good morning. Thanks for coming in. Good to see you. Hope you're feeling all right. Bonnie, good to see you. Again, if anyone wants to join, the link is at the, let me check. I think I pinned it to the top. Yep, the link is at the top. If anyone wants to join, come on up. Come on up. Not, that's fine too. Go over our schedule this morning. Got a couple new things coming up this week that were unexpected until yesterday. So, what's everyone up to today? It's supposed to be like 80 degrees here today, and then the rain starts for the rest of the week. So I want to show everybody. So my schedule here. There we go. So today, of course, we got our show today. Tomorrow, we do Treasures to Die For at 7 o'clock, just before the Angels auction goes on Susanna's channel. Busy, busy, busy. Good, Kathy. Busy is good. So that's 7 o'clock tomorrow, Treasures to Die For. Again, if you have some stuff and you haven't gotten to the $30, that's a perfect opportunity to come in and get there. I'll ship once you get to the $30. Thursday, what's going on Thursday? There's Miss Bonnie. Thursday, I have my show again here. Hi, Bonnie.
Good morning.
How are you? So Thursday, I've got my morning show again at 9:45, and then we're going to go right into a full auction, just me at 11. JJ's not on this Thursday, so I jumped into that slot, and I'll show you some of the stuff I have. And then Friday at noon is Treasures to Die For again this week. So busy week. And my wife goes on a work trip starting Wednesday, so it's busy on YouTube, busy selling, and I have to balance all of the kids' stuff. We don't get to split it up Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So when you see me on Friday at noon, I'll probably be half asleep, but
we'll trying to get it all juggled around, huh?
Kathy, we're excited to have you here. We missed you too.
Yeah, we are.
We missed you too. Kathy, because of the person to my left here, there is a package in the mail for you. It was a gift from Miss Bonnie, and it's coming your way via me. So you should have it any day now. It went out. What is it? Tuesday.
Good morning, Rhonda.
Good morning, Rhonda. How are you? I was just telling everybody around about the schedule that I set and you were a part of, because I always bounce ideas off Rhonda because she sees so many different chats and stuff. She has a good idea of what to look for and what to do. So I was telling everybody the schedule, and I'll jump ahead a little bit. I mean, I know there's plenty of time, but I'm also going to jump in with I just forgot her name, because she said Robin on Monday night when JJ would usually be on. So Robin and I are going to auction on Monday night, and there may not be a Tuesday morning show like this next Tuesday. My kids have half days Tuesday and Wednesday, and I know my daughter has to get picked up at 10:25, which is again ridiculous. Why they even make them go in? I understand why, but it's still ridiculous. And then I think my son's at 11, so I would have to leave here. I may not do a show next Tuesday, and if I do, it'll be really quick, jump in and say hello. But I do want to show
Family
you.
comes first, Gabby. Family comes first.
That's right. Absolutely. Absolutely. I blame the school. I blame the school for doing those half days. Kids.
Well,
kids,
it is crazy to have them go in and to get out at 10 something and 11. That's just crazy.
right. Yeah. Tania, good. Thanks for coming in. Oh,
Good morning, Tania and Bobby.
and Bobby. Okay, there's Bobby. Good morning. Kathy said, wait. Michelle says, I feel you, Rhonda. Mine threw me down the stairs this morning.
Oh, no.
I got to go back up and look.
Rhonda said the puppy's going to be the death of me.
Oh,
She's exhausted.
yep.
And then Michelle's puppy threw her down the stairs this morning. Not good.
That is.
Oh, it got her ankle and her wrist. It could have been way worse.
Yep.
But I'm sure that ankle and wrist is just screaming at you.
Bobby.
Bobby says, Tania, timer ticking.
Pamela, good morning. Pamela's going to be on Jabberty in July. She won the giveaway at the end of June, and the thumbnail is up. So anybody that wants to start sharing that, feel free. I do appreciate, Bonnie, everywhere you go. I see you letting people know if they want to participate to email me.
I'm trying.
I know, and that's awesome. I can't say thank you enough, because that is so awesome.
I'll grab that link and snag it and put it in there too.
Okay. Yeah. So this past Sunday, I was at a live auction, a real, not online, a real live, like in an auction house, the one that my daughter and I like to go to, and there's no service there. So you have to be, it's in a hotel out in the middle of nowhere, and you have to be a guest at the hotel to sign into the Wi-Fi. And since I'm not a guest at the hotel, you get like 10 minutes free, and then that's it. So I turned my phone off because the service is bad. I'm not connected to Wi-Fi. It just drains the battery.
Right.
And when I went outside and could get, so, you have to do kind of one of those, you go outside and you hold it just right to kind of get the airwaves to catch your phone, and you can connect to the internet just through not Wi-Fi, but cellular data, right? And I had all sorts of messages looking for my address. So Bridges, what?
Okay, a little backstory on what's going on in the chat.
Yeah.
Tania thought it would be wise, don't know what got into her head, to sell an owl. Not just a mama owl, but a little baby owl musical thing where the baby owl popped in and out of the hole of the tree trunk. And Rhonda happened to come in. Yeah, it was playing the tune of The Wrath of Rhonda.
Oh boy.
Yeah. It oh my gosh. I can't believe she even pulled that out to try to sell. She did.
Did it sell?
It sold.
All
yeah,
right.
it sold. And Tania got a whole bunch of those universal signs of love from Rhonda.
Yep. Yeah, I do know those. I do know those signs. Yep.
Yeah, she got lots of them.
Well,
so
Rhonda, prepare yourself, because I have some owls to come up too. But I'll show them first. I won't surprise you with them, Rhonda. I'll show them to you first. They were part of stuff. I'll make it up when she gets here. I don't know, Tania. I don't know if you can. It might be.
See, there's that universal sign again.
Yeah. Could get Jabby's ass now. No, see, Tania, I'm like 4 days ahead, saying I'll show them to you first. I'm not just going to bring them up and surprise her. That wouldn't be nice.
And she knew what she was doing when she pulled it out there to sell.
Oh,
that's the sad part. She says, I know I'm going to get it. I just know it. Sure enough. Sure enough.
Okay, well, maybe I won't sell mine. Maybe I'll wait. We'll see. I will be free September 27th to October 5th. Anyone want to do something? It took me a second, but oh, Tania, shh, Jabby, come on, Tania. I just sent you a very nice email the other day, and now you're getting me in trouble again. After you got yourself in trouble. So I want to show my ass. Rhonda will be at my house. So I want to show you guys something. This will be coming up, and I took a few pieces out already, and then I decided I was just going to show you the bag first. When I was at the auction, if anyone remembers the jewelry that Nikki bought for me the other day, a week or so ago, I think it was in a Treasures to Die For, where it was a flat fee, and Nikki got it. All that stone. Well, my mom went with us, so it was my mom, myself, and my daughter. And I was all of a sudden I started winning these lots because they were the price. I couldn't beat the price, and I didn't want to just put the stuff. I had boxes, and I didn't want to just put the stuff in a box because then it would get lost or whatever. My mom happened to have this bag that I have to give back. I've been told 3 times now I have to make sure I give this bag back to her. But this is about 20% of. Where's Wes? He needs to take the trash. And I'm having trouble holding this up with my left hand.
Oh, wow.
This is like 20% of what I got. I stopped putting it in the bag because I was afraid the seams were going to rip out. Again, about 20%. I have a box back here full. That's about, let's see, I don't know, 18 by 12 by 12 full. And I'm just going to show you a few pieces because this is I couldn't believe that I was fortunate enough to get all this. They're all marked. This is blue aventurine and pewter. Just these beautiful necklaces, all marked.
Oh, so at least it's all marked for you, so you don't have to guess what it is.
Some of it I have to look up, but this is carnelian with vermeil with 24 gold-plated sterling, twist beads and clasp, cloisonne, and copper butterfly pendant. I mean, look at that thing. I mean, gold-plated sterling. Got a couple
Very
of those.
pretty.
Like I say, I just have a few that I'm pulling out here that I pulled out earlier. Rose quartz and sterling, and this is rose quartz and garnet and sterling on a necklace. I know it's hard to see, but I'll show them better when I'm selling. Just and that's just the tip of the iceberg. I have some with 14 karat gold clasps. It's just amazing. It's just amazing. So we were sitting there. This auction I go to is broken into 2 parts. They do tray lots and stuff in the morning when they first start, and then they go until about 11:30, and it's all kind of the smaller household and tray lot stuff. And then then they take a break around 11:30 and come back just before noon, and then start doing the furniture and the larger stuff. And so this was all on trays, and it just kept coming my way. I didn't even have to hold up my number anymore. The auctioneer knew what my number was. So it was Pamela, it is very nice. And the so like I say, the trays just kept coming my way. And then in the afternoon they were selling the furniture, and they had totes that were, and I want to say maybe like 12 by 12 by like 8. So not giant totes, but these little totes that you could hold like this. And they were full of all of the natural stones, containers of the natural stones that this woman used to make for her jewelry business that I got.
Oh,
and
man.
I was like, my goodness. Okay. I started thinking about having to move money around in my bank accounts before I could start bidding. But there was this other woman that came in. She came in for just the late part. And there were 3 trays of jewelry left, plus these beads, and then some. They had some stuff in a showcase of like gold and sterling jewelry that they were, that they didn't sell as part of the household stuff. And she bought those, every single one of those totes of beads, for, I would say, double what they were worth. And I'm no expert in it, but it was 4 times what I was willing to pay. And somebody kept bidding her up. And then she got the last 3 trays of jewelry. She paid 4.5 to 5 times what I paid for a tray. And then the sterling rings. Now I've seen some sterling rings and they're awesome, and they go, you can get a decent price for them. She was paying $110 for choice for a sterling ring, which they were great, but I don't know. I don't. That is way too much for a sterling. Gold maybe, for a sterling ring. A sterling ring. I mean, they had nice stones in them and stuff, but they had this little, the little ring case that was about this big, and with all the slots, and they had, I don't know, 30 rings in it, all these gorgeous sterling rings. And she was paying $100, and they were by choice, and $110 she bid for choice. I was like, that is just crazy. Good morning, Pam. Thanks for coming in.
Good morning, Pam. That is kind of crazy.
So I was glad that she wasn't there for the first part, because she would have ended up with all this jewelry, because I wouldn't have kept going the way she was bidding. But
yeah, you just know the ones that you just don't bid against. You learn it.
Right. Well, or you bid because they're going to keep bidding.
Yeah. Good morning, Andrew.
Andrew, good morning. Here's another one I just pulled out. Red aventurine and black onyx with pewter. Man, stuff is just. I hope you jewelry buyers are ready for some great stuff, because this stuff is.
Now, is this going to be on a Whatnot, or is it going to be one of your auctions here?
Oh no, Thursday. So Thursday at 11, right after the morning show. I think I'm going to do. So I'm going to do jewelry by myself. No one there. I don't have a. Rhonda will be there, but I'm not. There isn't another person selling.
Right.
And I'm going to just push out a bunch of stuff. Do deals on like brooches, 4 for $7 or something starting bid, and push them out for less than $2 a piece. And then sell some of this stuff. And then I think Monday I have other stuff. I have those owls that I was talking about, the brass owls. I have an elephant. Some of the other stuff that I'll kind of mix it up a little bit on Monday. But I think Thursday is going to be just try to move some volume in this jewelry. Because again, it's this bag is about 20%, and I'm guessing that bag weighs 15 to 20 pounds, just by trying to lift it up.
Right.
So, I'm sitting on 100 pounds of jewelry probably, and it's nice stuff.
Anthony said, Jabby, stop staying out. She sold an owl last night, Pam. She tried to sneak it past Rhonda.
But she didn't.
She didn't. No.
Owls. Well, and so one of the first, let me see if I can find it. It was no, it's not. It's in another box. But so I know I was, on Monday I'm going to be with Robin, and one of the first things I pulled out of this box that I had of kind of other stuff was this turtle, and my first thought was, I wonder if I could sell that on Monday. But I don't know that I will, because it's missing. It's got red eye. It's supposed to have red rhinestone eyes, and it's missing an eye. So I don't like to sell stuff like that, unless I can disclose it and somebody's very interested in it. Usually that stuff goes in my craft bags as soon as it's missing a stone or whatever.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see if anyone's interested in it, and if not, then it'll go in the craft bag. It's like a corkscrew bottle opener turtle.
Oh, that's neat. I sent
Yeah.
Robin, a picture yesterday. My friend, she likes sea turtles also. And she found some, like, the toilet bowl covers for, she found them in sea turtles. And I thought it
Okay.
was cute. They're still talking about the poor owls.
Tania,
And the
that's for
person
you.
who bought the owl was so nice. They were going to let Rhonda buy it. And she said, no, you just take care of my family.
Ah, very nice. It's a whole
Oh,
bunch
you
of owls.
guys are all really pushing it. Yeah, Devin likes sea turtles.
Okay. Oh, Tania, you make it so much fun. So much fun. So again, I'm just pulling stuff out here, kind of sorting through it as I, you know. Hey, Susanna, good morning. Thanks for coming in.
Good morning, Susanna.
This is again just another piece that I'm pulling out of this one bag, which is again about 20%. Ocean jasper, crazy lace, agate, serpentine, and sterling bracelet. Man, stuff is. I wouldn't have bought all this if it wasn't labeled, because then I'd have to have a 3-hour green room session with Mr. Jim to know what all this stuff is.
Or Rhonda.
Or Rhonda, yeah.
Yeah. She knows her stuff.
Tiger iron smoky quartz. Tiger
All
iron.
the details have not been completely ironed out yet as far as what time and day, but Rhonda and Mr. Jim are going to have a new show coming up.
I heard that's awesome.
It's going to be the poop emoji chat.
Yeah, let's talk or something. I forget what the name of it was.
Yeah.
The poop emoji's in there, and I just don't remember the name of it. Maybe Rhonda jump in with that. I don't remember. Pam, yes,
Fun.
yeah, Thursday at 11. I'm jumping in because JJ's going to be at his special table. If you remember from the other day, that he called it.
He's going to be on vacation.
Right, but he said, and it was on Susanna's channel. He said he was going to be sitting at a blackjack table, but he abbreviated blackjack, and we all took it somewhere else. So
yeah. Well, most took it elsewhere.
Yeah. Well, I took it. Pam and I both. Yeah. So yes, Pam, 11 o'clock on Thursday, and then there will be some on Monday night as well. But I'm going to try to move.
Well, I didn't take it that way because I knew Teresa would beat him from one end to the other if that's where he was. So
right. Only us with dirty minds. That's right, Bobby. I guess I fall into that category. The funny thing is, I think JJ knew exactly what he was typing into the chat. So, but yeah, 11 o'clock on Thursday. Just me. Nobody. Just me. I'm going to try to move through a bunch of stuff, and
get some knocked out.
Yeah, I have a table over here. It's a 6-foot table, and I had it set up for my last Friday night's Whatnot show.
Mm-hmm.
And it I did pretty well in that show. Things sold and whatever. And then I realized that there was a whole nother 3 boxes of stuff that went with that brooch and earring and pendant theme.
Oh, so, wow.
Yeah, I need to move some of it along. So come in Thursday, come in Monday, because the deals are going to be great.
And also on the Treasures to Die For. Can't miss those.
Yeah, Pam, I did, and I don't know if you saw it, Pam. I'll show you the bag again. So this is a bag that my mom had at the auction, and I'm like I say, I'm guessing it weighs 15 to 20 pounds, and that's about 20% of what I have. I have another box full of same stuff I've been reading off here, you know, and just reading off some of the tags. There's that bracelet again. So what I need to do before Thursday is, you know, the numbers guy in me. I need to figure out where I'm going to be and starting prices and all that other stuff. But I'm looking to give some deals. So carnelian and clear quartz, and that's awesome. But I could not believe they also had I'll call it like the big totes that you get at Walmart or whatever, where, you know, they have the same color lids.
Yeah.
Big green tote that they sold of the auctioneer said they just got tired of sorting it, so they sold that whole tote full of this same type of jewelry, and which is weird because we're out in the middle of nowhere, so there's a lot of farmers out there, right? And so a lot of the farm type equipment gets bid up pretty well for these farmers. And then some of these farmers are big time toy collectors. So if there's old toys and stuff, you know, they add them to their collection. And their wives or the women that are there, a lot of the times they have their own things that they collect, and they'll bid up. You know, there's one lady there that like the owls, right? There's a lady there that likes owls, and there's another one that likes unicorns, and you know, if something comes up that way, it's probably they're gonna win it. But that big tote of jewelry went to some farmer guy, and it was just surprised for him to buy that stuff. So, but maybe he was taking it home somewhere. But he got it for a lot more than I wanted to pay for it. So, so here's another one. Carved. All right, someone, Bonnie, help me say this word. Chalcedony. Chalcedony?
Don't give me the line. I don't have a clue. Rhonda would know.
Cabochon in sterling silver. Labradorite beads, sterling clasp. I'll just show that right there.
Oh.
It's just the pendant, but
it's still pretty though.
Yeah, I mean, and like you said, when I have my camera tilted down and the lighting better, it'll be better. But so, anybody know how to? Can anyone say that word for me? I know Bonnie's the only one that I can hear, but what is is it Chal or Cal? Anybody know? Caledonian? I don't know. I'm gonna have to look that one up.
Yeah.
Again, just looking again. What do we got here? Turquoise and sterling silver flower.
Oh my.
Yeah. It's like a
That's pretty.
Green turquoise is a little shy. It doesn't want to be on camera. It doesn't want to turn around.
That is very pretty with the rose. Oh. See, Kathy's with me. She has no clue.
No, I don't either. I don't I don't know. So, like I say, I'm excited for this, and this is the my daughter, like, she would go get something at the little food place or go to the bathroom or whatever, and she'd come back and I'd have 3 or 4 more trays. She loves it when I buy glass. For some reason, she likes to sit there with the newspaper that they have and wrap the glasses in the boxes and whatever. I'm trying not to buy as much glass in terms of glassware, but there's another one. Yeah, she likes it when she'd go and I'd come back. I'd have one on each leg in my lap and one on the chair where she was sitting, and she's like, "What did you do?" Like, they just kept coming.
They're just going left and right, and I'm getting them.
There's Miss Susanna. Miss Susanna, good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Susanna.
How's everyone doing?
Good. Did you have to knock long?
Well, I've been there for like 5 minutes.
No way. No way.
Seriously.
No way.
Seriously. It's okay.
He's teaching you patience,
That's all right. Exactly. And I need to be taught patience.
and you're doing good.
I am.
So I'm going to throw out a question to those in the chat that may be here on Thursday or Monday. If there a certain stone that you like and look for? This is smoky quartz and pewter. Again, there's no way, absolutely no way that I will get through all of this, because this is not the type of stuff that you just,
Yeah.
do a jewelry drop and type thing and put it in a pile. So there's no way I'll get through all of it. But if there's something that somebody is looking for,
Diamonds.
Diamonds. I don't have any diamonds.
Well, then you're shit out of luck.
Okay. African jade and copper.
Pam says moonstone and opal.
I just had some moonstone.
Hey, Pam, Kathy, Michelle, Andrew.
Donut.
Just had moonstone. Is that it? What? Moonstone and pewter right there. That's what the tag says.
Hey, Anthony.
Anthony had some great stuff. He was on Whatnot the other day. He jumped on for, I don't think that was planned, right, Anthony? That wasn't scheduled. You just jumped on. But I couldn't stop from buying some graded cards from him. He was selling slabs. I had to get in on some of that stuff. So
I watched you Friday on Whatnot. That was awesome.
It is. Yeah, it's awesome. It's so different, and I'm trying to be patient with it, because a couple things. And I've said these before, but the way it started out and stuff, now people are expecting lower than garage sale prices, right? And which is fine on some stuff. If you're trying to move volumes of things, that's fine. The other thing is that there's two other things. They're bringing on so many sellers right now. Every day, I'm in a Whatnot sellers group on Facebook, and every day they're talking about people that are, people say, oh, I got approved, and they really need to bring in more buyers, because if you go through those shows right now, like just go through the ones that are live, instead of having 50 people in one, they all have 15, which is fine, because if people are buying, it doesn't matter how many you have if you have people buying. But it's taken. They're in a growing pain stage, and they changed the shipping so that cut some buyers out. Right now that the extra charge isn't $1, it's more. On some things, on light things, it's less. It's 25 cents or 50 cents. But then if you get up to like over 4 ounces, it's another $1.50. So it's $1.50 instead of $1. Still not a bad deal. But if you start getting up into like sneakers, you're paying another $9 for shipping on every pair that you buy.
Wow, that's crazy.
And you know that, well, shipping is expensive. We all know that. Anybody that sells stuff, we know that shipping's gone up and it's expensive, and supplies are expensive. But if you buy 3 pair of sneakers, it probably doesn't cost you $40 to have them shipped from anywhere.
No.
So
hey Ken.
Hey Ken, thanks for coming in, Glenn.
Good morning, Glenn and Glenn.
Good to see everybody. And the other piece is and this is the part that I wish that you can't avoid, but everyone has a creative name, right? And I'm gonna pick on Pam, because if Pam came in with the name A Little Old and Little New, and I didn't know who that was, you'd have no idea that their name was Pam, where they live, anything about them, right? And people come in with their creative names, let me step back. So if you saw a little new, you would know Pam. If you sell on YouTube, right, you have to invoice or get payment immediately, and you learn quickly, like, okay, now I have to ship, and somehow I have to type Pam's information into Pirate Ship or whatever you're using to ship. So you learn quickly that a little old, a little new is Pam, right? And Pam, I'm just using you as an example. But on there, people have these really, some of them are really creative names on Whatnot, and some of them are hilarious, but you have no connection to them. You see their name on the shipping label after you print, but that's kind of like eBay. I don't pay any attention to that. If it prints, if they pay and the shipping label's there, I print it, put it on a box or an envelope and send it out the door. I'm not really looking at their name or anything. But people they're hiding behind those names on Whatnot a little bit, so that you have some keyboard warriors, as I call them, on Whatnot that like to get a little testy in the chats, and they're a little demanding, I think. So, like the other day, I was selling stuff at $2 starts, and then I had a sterling piece that I started higher, and the sterling piece sold, and then I went to go back to the $2 ones, but I forgot to reset it. I started the next thing at $5 again, or whatever it was that I started it at, and somebody bought it. And they're like, wait, you raised the starting price. And I said, oh, yes, I missed it. I did forget to set it back. And they're like, you have to fix it. And they got all nasty. Like, you have to fix that. I'm like, well, yes, I meant to start it at the lower price because that's where I've been starting everything else. But you bid on it. Where'd you go? So
You probably pooped.
And I said, I can't fix it. We can cancel it. And what I did was I just threw another one in. I said, here, I'll throw this one in. And that person was fine with that. But it was like, it's kind of again, here the numbers guy. The amount of time it takes me to prep for that and then show everything, whether it's an hour or 2 hours, and then ship it and again, we'll go at garage sale prices. It's tough to justify that sometimes. Now I put that on myself, right? Because if I want to participate in that platform, I have to source in a way that makes sense for me to be able to do that.
Right.
I've done that. I've sourced pretty well. But it's also a little discouraging to, like, I don't know if I could put these real stone and sterling necklaces and bracelets and stuff up there, I would feel I would either show a lot and it would get passed, or it would people would want them for a lot lower than what I'm willing to sell for. And again, yeah. I'm looking to give deals on
worth your time.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hey, Ronnie G, thanks for coming
in. Good morning, Ronnie and Dragonfly. And Ronnie, do you have any updates on Elizabeth from her knee replacement yesterday?
She told me yesterday she did well, and her stepdaughter was, I guess, she was going to be coming home last night, I believe.
Oh, good. Good.
Yeah, so she did well.
Okay.
Hey, Twisty, Pamela, Booby.
Surgery went well. It went perfect, and she's going home this morning.
She's going home this morning. Awesome.
Hey, Dragon.
Okay.
Something else that it's starting to catch up to me a little bit. I feel I went yesterday and got my second vaccine booster, and my arm hurt a little bit last night, which is no big deal. Man, this morning I woke up, it felt like I'd been run over by a truck. So
I've heard that with some that get that.
I got to go for third booster. I have to make that appointment.
Third? Well, okay, yeah. So this was my fourth shot overall. I had the first two, and then a booster, and then a second booster. So.
So this is your fourth shot.
It was my fourth one. Yeah.
I gotta go for my, yeah, I gotta go for my 4th. Yeah. My 4th.
Pam said, Gabby, it's also tough for me to sell things at $3 unless I sell a few at a time. Yeah.
Right. Um, yeah, because at the end, and Pam, you ship every day. If you sell, I don't know, just say $33 items, and they go to 30 different people, that's a lot of packaging to do
Yeah.
the next day. A lot of times someone will buy more than one, but man, it's
But what about when you sell someone something for $1 and then someone else for $3, and then it's like you're going to be paying, they pay more in shipping than the item.
yeah, well, on some stuff, on brooches, so on like pendants, anything under an ounce is a quarter extra. But you're right, the first one is $4. So if you sell something for $1, and this is the same anywhere in calculated shipping, right? You sell something for $1 and calculated shipping is $4, they're paying $5 for that item, right? And that's 4 times what they paid for the item to ship it.
Yep.
That's why it makes sense. There's a positive in my mind to calculated shipping, is because it encourages people to feel like they're getting their money's worth, right? So if they buy one thing at $1, they're going to buy, and it's going to cost them $4 to ship. People may feel a little bit better about buying a few more things to get, to make it feel like they're getting their worth in shipping. Does that make sense?
It does.
Yeah.
I'm just pulling more jewelry out here because that's
You'll be pulling jewelry out for days.
Days and weeks. This stuff doesn't twist. It doesn't, because of the beads, it doesn't really get tangled.
That helps.
So we have golden cream quartz freeform and twisted oval beads, sesame jasper carved flowers, green serpentine carved leaves, agate carved flowers, and amber rounds. My goodness, all that in there.
Oh, wow.
Right, Pam? I 100% agree with you.
Yeah, and I agree. I would rather, if it's only going to sell for $1, no matter what the platform, right? I would rather put 5 of them together and sell it for $5. That still feels better to me than selling individual things like that. It's the same thing, right? You give the same amount of stuff, same price, but there's a psychological thing for it for me.
I think that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm not selling anything at $1 or $3. It's going to be $5, and if I think that each piece or whatever, I'll bring a little lot for $5 and start it there. Because to start something at $1, I can't do it.
I mean, there's plenty of there's nothing wrong with either approach. It's just, for me, I'm gonna, again, because I have the volume of stuff to sell. If I'm selling brooches, 4 more brooches out the door to me does not hurt my inventory at all. It doesn't even put a dent in it. You know what I mean? So here's one. Pink aventurine and pewter. That's a nice one. Just pulling out of the bag here.
Right, Pam? Yep.
Right, exactly. Now that's the one good thing about Whatnot. You don't have to invoice. They take care of all that, and Susanna has mentioned before, the payment is done immediately. But okay, here's a new one I've never heard of. LARVIKITE, larvikite. Never heard of that one.
Never heard of it either.
But it's like a gray and black bead.
Huh.
Larvikite. What's that, Susanna? You're chopping.
I said, is that the lava beads, the ones that you put oil on them?
Oh, it could. I don't know.
Oh.
I have some lava beads over here. Then those are labeled different. Smoky
That
quartz.
could be their
Man,
technical name.
Smoky quartz.
No, those are not lava beads.
No,
or at least not for the oil.
Those aren't. Those are, that was smoky. I don't know about these. I don't know about this lava. Larvikite. Larvikite.
Dragonfly says, I haven't looked at Whatnot yet. Do you recommend it?
Well, red agate and pewter. I do. I do. I'm holding strong with it until because it's, they're growing so fast that they either have to, things are going to improve, or they're going to level out somewhere, and you're going to get a happy medium. You just have to be. It's more about personality too, and I don't mean like popular, but how you portray yourself on your live is what will get people in there. There's a lot of sellers that they start the show, let's say it's 10:30, they start the show at 10:30, and they don't really get going until 11 because we got to set our camera up, and the lighting is off, and that should all be done ahead of time, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But it is a great way, Dragonfly, to if you have a lot of stuff, then it is a great way to move volume of stuff. But you're not going, especially not at first, you're not going to get the prices that you're used to getting on stuff. And Anthony, I don't know if you saw that. Yes, we did. Anthony was selling graded cards yesterday. And if anybody knows about grading cards, it's expensive to get cards graded right now.
Right.
And he was starting them at $10, most of them at $10.
How?
Which is still, well, because he got them, I'm guessing he got them in a large bulk buy, right? And it's the way he sources. He got them in a big bulk, and he said he got them like 400 of them in some lot, so he was able to do that. But there was one that passed, no big deal, nobody wanted it, and somebody immediately came in and said, well, I'll give you $5 for that. And it's like, that's what you're gonna, that's the Whatnot mentality, I guess, is we'll pass it at 10 and then we'll ask for it at 5. And Anthony, I didn't see if you went back and sold that, but I know you didn't bring it up right away, so I don't know if that how that ended up working out for you. But because he could probably, on any Friday night in his auctions, Anthony's auctions, and go check them out on Friday nights, he could easily sell that card to somebody for at least $10.
Right.
And it just so happened in his Whatnot show yesterday, the crowd that was in there didn't want that particular card, right? That happens everywhere. But I don't know. And I agree with you, Pam. It's a lot of work. Sometimes people talk about how you can move so much volume and it's so much quicker and it's a lot different than eBay type or whatever. And it is a lot different.
Hey, Beverly.
Hey, Beverly.
Hi, Beverly.
Hope you're well, honey.
Beverly, I'm pulling stuff out of a bag that I'm going to be selling on Thursday and Monday. Stone jewelry. Here's clear quartz. But I don't know. I've had that happen on a YouTube auction a couple times. Things will pass, and then people email me and offer me half of what I started it at. And I'm not starting my things. If anybody have been to my YouTube auctions, I don't start my things at some ridiculous price, right? If I'm starting at $5 maybe, and it passes, and then someone emails me and says, I'll give you $2. You watch, so I'm clueless. You watch Whatnot online on their site. It's better on the app. It's better on the app, the phone app. I don't have one scheduled. Usually I do a Friday night at 8:30, and I may do that again this week. I probably do one at 8:30 on Friday. I don't know if I'm going to do jewelry since I'm doing jewelry Thursday and Monday. And I'm a little nervous about bringing the stone and sterling stuff to Whatnot.
Right.
But I could do like an ephemera one Friday night or toys. I have to do those two toys, and I still have to do the sweatshirts. So
Just an FYI on your whatnot, your TikToks for them.
yeah,
Your music sometimes is a little louder than you, and it's hard to hear you.
it's interesting that you can adjust. So when you do those TikTok videos, you can adjust your volume and the volume and the music that you add, right? And the first one I ever did, I left them both at 100% because I didn't know.
Yeah.
And now I'm moving my voice up to 125 and moving the music down to 25%. And it's still see, when I listen back to it, it sounds very muted, but you're the
Yeah.
second person to say that. So I'm going to have to do something different.
Yeah. Because I've meant to say something because I watch them and I'm like, it's hard to hear them. And you want them to hear what you're saying so they can go to it.
Right. Well, I appreciate that because I need that feedback because that's how I, again, when I listen to it back on my phone, it sounds like I'm louder and the music, just like the little volume bars that I change, it sounds that way, but it's not portraying back that way. Dragonfly, yeah, I will schedule one. Like I say, I haven't scheduled my Friday one yet, again, because I'm doing jewelry Thursday and Monday, but like I said, I could do something. I just have, I mentioned early on today, my wife is away on a business trip Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. She gets home Friday, right around this time on Friday. But I don't know if I can put one together by then or not. Again, and I've mentioned this before, it's because of setup. Table over here is jewelry. This table here is all jewelry. And it'll all be set up for Thursday. And then I have to set up for Treasures to Die For at noon on Friday, which is a little bit different. And then for me to try to tear all that down and set up by 8:30 for Friday night for something else, I don't know. But I will schedule them, and my links are out there. I'll mention them in any of my lives that are coming up if I have a show scheduled, so you can go in.
Anthony, you have TikTok also?
No, Anthony, your live show last night was the music was a little loud, but I thought it sounded good because it was just, that's what you were portraying, the loud music, sports card thing, and it was working well for you. Bonnie's talking about like the preview TikTok videos that I put up.
Oh, okay.
Your TikTok. Gotcha. Okay. I'm pulling out here. I'm sharing again. This says, here's that word again that I don't know how to say. Chalcedony, sterling silver, handcrafted flowers with chalcedony cabochons, labradorite carved leaf and round beads, sterling beads and clasp. So that one.
You're saying it pretty good. I would go with that. It sounds good.
Yeah, that's where I'm gonna until someone corrects me, I'm gonna stay that way. Red agate again. Anyway. Also, I do need to mention, and what's that?
Anthony says, I always go loud. My wife thinks I'm crazy with me yelling. It gets their attention though, right?
Yeah. I mean, it was, and Anthony had, if you're into, it was heavy rock music, and it was just good to sit back and kind of, listen to his music and listen to him. And I was in that mood yesterday, right? I was in that mood of just listening to some Metallica that way and buying some sports cards. Now, there are some times when it's like, it's like everybody. You're not in a Metallica type of mood. You're in a softer music mood. And if I was in that mood last night, I would have flipped off Anthony's channel and left because it just that was where he was in the moment, and he was doing awesome at it. So.
Oh, Dragonfly got it for you.
Chalcedony.
Oh, Chalcedony. Okay, Chalcedony. Perfect. And it's
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes.
Because we had no clue.
I'm in a feisty mood this morning.
Feisty?
Uh-oh.
I am. I'm in a very feisty mood this morning.
Why are we
Kathy.
feisty?
Thanks. Have a great day, Kathy. Get some sleep.
Yeah, get some sleep, Kathy.
Night, Kathy, my angel. Angel tickle toes.
Before, hey Annie, good morning. Before Susanna tells us why she's feisty.
Oh no, I can't.
Oh, you can't?
I can't.
Okay. So something that I've been throwing around in my head and talking to different people about. I have to make a change to my shipping moving forward, and it doesn't affect many people at all. I'm still going to do free shipping at $30.
I'll call you, ma'am.
What's that?
Sorry, I interrupted.
So I'm still going to do free shipping once you get to $30 total tickets. None of that changes. Anybody that has stuff here, it all stays the same. But moving forward, unless there's somebody that has stuff that's waiting, that is out, I'm only going to be able to do that in the continental U.S. Moving forward. Again, unless if somebody has stuff started, I will honor that because I started it that way. But moving forward, I'm only going to be able to do the free shipping at $30 in the continental U.S. And
Right.
because the reason for that is most of us that are selling things use pirate ship, right? And when you start, and they offer options, right? You can do UPS, you can do postal service. I even think there's FedEx now on there. FedEx and UPS don't have ground shipment outside of the continental U.S. So you're stuck, and I say stuck, but you have to either use priority or parcel select with the post office, and that gets very, very expensive to do that. And so starting today, again, if anybody that, and I'd have to look, I think everybody that has stuff kind of waiting to get to $30 is in the continental U.S. Just looking, Bonnie, Ronnie G. Yeah. Okay. So I think everybody is within the continental U.S. So it doesn't affect you guys at all. You get to 30, I'll ship it out. If anybody does, if there is anything over there being held for somebody that is outside the continental U.S., Hawaii, Alaska, Puerto Rico, Guam, any of the U.S. areas that are not part of the continental, I will still honor it. But moving forward, we're gonna just go to the continental. I have to, especially with like the role Treasures to Die For. I mean,
Yeah.
My goal there is to give everyone deals on things, and I love doing that. But I can't take a hit on every package that goes out because the option isn't there on pirate ship. So I'm sorry if that affects anybody in a negative way, but that's just the way shipping costs are and everything is. I have to do that. So
Yeah. Glenn says he's using pirate ship now.
yep. It's I mean it's a game changer with some of the rates that they've negotiated with the post office and UPS. So what are you waiting for, Ronnie?
Susanna, why can't you tell us why you're feisty this morning?
Because that's being negative, and I can't be negative.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
So you tease us by saying you're feisty and then won't tell us why you're feisty.
No, because I want other people to feel some sort of way, the way that I feel, but in a different kind of way. You're not going to feel feisty, but you're going to be wondering, what the hell? So I know I'm not the only one that's sitting here saying, what the hell? Everybody else is feeling the same kind of way. So,
Susanna, this reminds me of a joke I heard and I told my kids this morning. And my son laughed. My daughter rolled her eyes, which is typical. But rhodonite, hemalite, silver-plated brass. So I said to my daughter, and you can change out the word turkey for almost any word, depending on your audience. But for my kids, it was, how do you keep a turkey in suspense? Right? And the answer is, I'll tell you tomorrow. But you could change that again. You could change that word out depending on who you're talking to.
Yeah.
why didn't the toilet paper cross the road?
Why?
because it was stuck in the crack.
Oh, I thought
Nice.
you were going to say because it didn't roll that way.
She did, Bobby. Oh my God, I gotta tell you guys. So I woke up to rustle and bustle in the bedroom, and it was 6 o'clock in the morning, right? And I'm like, I woke up, I looked up and I saw her. I'm like, oh my God. So I literally jumped out of bed because I was excited for her and I wanted to see her off, you know, in the morning. But she starts work at 8 o'clock. Well, when I got out of bed, I go into the bathroom, I come out, and literally my coffee was already made. All I had to do was pour it in the cup. My bathroom is completely organized, clean, towels, everything. My kitchen was completely cleaned. There was dishes already washing in the sink. I come in the living room, everything had been picked up from last night. And I'm like, and then I look at the kitchen floor and I'm like, it was swept. And she's just sitting now on the couch and she's looking at me. She's like, okay, I'm ready to go to work. And it was well, after all of that, and I sat down, it was like 6:05. And she's like, okay, I'm ready to go to work. She paced back and forth, back and forth. I don't know what else to do. And then I sat here and all of a sudden she takes off and I'm like, where the hell did she go? She comes back in the living room. She goes, okay, bedroom's all picked up and cleaned up, bed's made, whatnot. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. I'm not used to this. This is stuff that I do during the course of the day. She goes, Sue, I've been up since 4 o'clock this morning, ready to go.
Oh
So
my gosh.
she left the house at 7 o'clock and it takes her like 20 minutes to get to work. And I'm like, oh God, she's going to be changing her time. There's no way she can start at 8 o'clock. There's no way. No way. She'd probably give me a shower in bed before she goes to work. Oh my God. It was funny. I think
Well,
if
that's
she,
for you to do today.
huh?
That's for you to do today.
Yes. I took out a steak so I can make her a dinner tonight, steak. And I took out a piece of fish for me, so I'll have fish. So it's defrosting. So when she comes home later, she'll have a nice, nice supper. Because things won't be so overwhelming. No, they probably won't be so overwhelming. But I can tell you, Ronnie, honey, Twisty, she will not go in at 8. She is going to literally change her time. There's no way. She's not that person. She's going to want to get in there like at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Do you think that's a possibility for her?
I think so. I really do. I think they will, because of the job that it is. She's going to be on call 24/7 anyway. So, and basically that's when all the truck drivers leave the depot. So I think after a while she will.
That's
Annie, I'll do it, honey. And Jabby, I don't know if you heard me yesterday, but she was saying the day before that my work husband is you.
yep.
Oh my God.
Good morning, Gate Smasher.
Hey, Gate Smasher.
I'm going to show another piece here. Good morning, Gate Smasher. So this
Yeah,
is
it's gonna be a hot one again today.
Twisty was on call 24/7 for 10 years. Wow.
Mm.
yuck. That's why I left. So we're going on a year and a half now that I left my job with the state. And I wouldn't say 24 hours, but I had a work cell phone and it would ring, not so much at 3 a.m. or whatever, but anywhere from 6 to midnight, it would ring. And a lot of times it was just people that wanted to talk, like brainstorm ideas for the next day. And
Yeah.
that's tough. It's like, why can't you call me at, I started at 8. Why don't you call me at 8 or set a time? And
Mm-hmm.
it, kind of like we all do with text, right?
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing? I just had this idea, and you send a text, and if someone responds, they respond, right? And if not, they get back to you when they can. But they wouldn't text; they would call, and they'd expect you. You know, the people that were higher than you would expect you to take their calls. So,
Yep.
This is fluorite and sterling silver. Look at that piece.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yep.
Let me see that one.
What's that? You want to see it again?
Is that purple or is that what other color is that?
It's so there's
Purple.
it's purple and greens and clear almost, but there's purple at the top, and then the middle is the green, and it kind of there's some clear.
Break that up, please.
These are more clear, but it's fluorite and sterling.
Jabby, do you have any of that or anything similar to that with like a burgundy stone?
Oh well, the answer right
Doing
this second is I don't know, but maybe.
Okay, if you come across it,
Huh?
send me. If you come across it, send me a picture because
Okay.
I need a
Come say
couple
hi.
more.
Come here. Haley. Bring it back over here.
Do you know it's 10:52?
It is 10:52. Yeah, we're going to end in just a minute.
Walking on like this.
So really quick, just a reminder,
I said yes, and
we are going
Gabby.
to
Hi, Susanna.
Hi, Haley.
I thought you weren't in there. Mom lied to me.
I didn't lie to you. You just didn't hear me right.
Uh.
She said, "Is that Susanna?" I said, "Yes, and Jabby too." And she thought I only said Jabby. So she was gonna stomp right on out of here. And I'm like, "Wait a minute, bring your butt back here.
well, she can say
You
hi
can
to
say
me too.
hi."
That's my Haley.
So just reminder everybody, head over to Big Barn here as soon as we're done. In just a minute, we're going to be done. Head over to Big Barn if you're staying on YouTube. The tomorrow night at 7, right after the good news with Robin and Victoria, but before the Angels auction on Susanna's channel, I'll be doing Treasures to Die For. Thursday morning, we'll be back here for this show, and then we're going to take a 10-minute break and go on. I'll be auctioning by myself on Thursday in where JJ usually is, but he's going to be away. And then Friday at noon for Treasures to Die For again. And again, if anybody needs to know, I do put it in the invoices, but if anyone needs to know where they're at out of, towards the $30, let me know. And I will gladly let you know. Well, I've got it all in a spreadsheet and stuff. But I hope everyone can come in, and I want people to get to $30, not only so that you can get your stuff, but that I can get it off my shelves and then start all over with everybody. So, some people are, and it's hard because sometimes, when it's $1 to $6, it takes some time to accumulate to 30, and I get that. But I do appreciate everyone coming in, but I want to move this stuff and get it to you so that you paid for it. You should have it. That's my take on it. We're going to end it so that everyone can right now get over to JJ. I hope everyone has a great day. Thank you, Bonnie and Susanna, for joining me on the panel. We'll see everybody in the chat. Have a great day,
See
everybody.
you guys at Big Barn.
That's right.